At number 10 is our Blossoms from UAM. They're at 3-12, tied with Southeast Oklahoma. Of course, we picked up that win over Southeast on Thursday night for the Blossoms. And then rounding out the top of the 12 schools is East Central University at 2-13. So this game, they take the top 8 teams to the conference tournament that first week in March, and of course, try to make that tournament and then go on from there. But the Blossoms, it's possible. This team that we're playing today, we led through 3 quarters. Actually, we led through 3.5 quarters when we played them out there in Ada. And then they came on at the end, and ECU won the ball game by a score of 49-45 there in Ada about a month ago. All right, they're fixing to have the national anthem. We'll take a break. We'll come back in just a moment and take a look at the starting lineups for you when we return here to Steelman Fieldhouse right after this timeout.
Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
𝗟𝗠𝗦 & Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗠𝗦 & Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗠𝗦 & Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
I'm Jeff Weaver, UAM class of 1998. There is no other place like Southeast Arkansas. Our region is tied together by love of land, family, and tradition. We're also a destination for higher education. UAM's campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crawford educate thousands of in our corners of the state, serving as pillars of our community. Find out why more than 18,500 alumni in Southeast Arkansas and worldwide are proud to be united by UAM. Start your journey to becoming a Bo Weevil by visiting UAM.edu. This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work create what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builders, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back here to Steelman Fieldhouse as we get set for Great American Conference basketball. I invite you to come on out on this rainy Saturday afternoon. Looking for something to do? Well, come watch some college basketball as the Blossoms get set to take on the Tigers of ECU. Starting for the Tigers, they will start at guard, a junior out of Moore, Oklahoma, Kennedy Cummings. At guard, a sophomore out of Madill, Oklahoma, Jaden Weiberg. At forward, a graduate student out of Baldwin Cities, Kansas, that's Kate Ogle. And then at guard, a senior out of Choctaw, Oklahoma, Mackenzie Crusoe. And at forward, a junior out of Lenexa, Kansas, Natalie Payne. At Mackenzie Crusoe had 30 the last time these two teams played in that win of 45. So she had 30 of the 49 points that ECU scored. For the Blossoms this afternoon, we look for the redshirt senior guard out of Raleigh, North Carolina, Haley Cruz, to get the start. At forward, the junior out of Satches, Texas, Bailey Harris. Bailey had 16 against ECU the last time. At forward, the junior out of St. Louis, Missouri, Kelsey Blakemore. At guard, the sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee, Lindsey Long. And at forward, the junior out of Tyler, Texas, Alicia Thorne. We'll get the start this afternoon for Coach David Midlick. The Blossoms come in 3-12 in conference play, while the Tigers are 2-13. Opening tip's going to be controlled by the Blossoms. As they'll bring it up the floor, Haley Cruz into the front court, gets it off to Blake Moore, deep in the left corner, back top of the key. Long, open for three, and it's good. Lindsay Long with the first points of the ball game, and the Blossoms go up 3-0. She was wide open. 9:35 left to play, opening period. Blossoms up 3-0. Blossoms open up in a man-to-man defense. There's the Tigers working out on the perimeter. That's Kennedy Cummins with it. Cummins looking inside. Now a whistle and a 5-second call. She just stood there with the basketball. Bailey Harris was within reaching distance, touching distance of her, and the officials called a 5-second violation. So it'll be a turnover against the Tigers. Blossoms get it back, leading 3-0. Tigers are going to open up in a man-to-man defense as well. Blossoms working her out here on the perimeter. Lindsay Long trying to go inside to Bailey Harris. Ball batted away and stolen by the Tigers, and they'll have it back in the front court. Mackenzie Crusoe gives it up on the left wing to Cummins. Cummins comes around on the right side now. Still with the dribble. Goes inside this time. They'll get it down to Payne. Payne in the lane. Has it knocked away. Picked up by the Blossoms. And Lindsay Long with a loose basketball. Takes it all the way the length of the floor. She'll put it off the glass. It won't go. Rebound comes down to the Tigers of ECU. 8:38 to play first quarter. 3-0. Blossoms have the early lead. Tigers with the basketball. Cummins again goes inside to Payne. Payne working there against Alicia Thorne. Turnaround left-handed hook shots up, no good. Thorne with a rebound for the Blossoms. Ahead, she'll get it to Cruz. Cruz trying to go to Harris on the wing. Ball stolen away. That's Crusoe. She'll go down. Ball's blocked and out of bounds. No foul called by Alicia Thorne, who got the block. So it'll stay with the Tigers of ECU with 8:13 to play here in the first period. Blossoms leading 3-0. Ernie Murray, the official there, will trigger it in. Crusoe, the trigger person, gets it in, and they're going to have another 5-second call. Good defense by the Blossoms. How about a blocking foul called? My apologies. That was a blocking foul called on Kennedy Cummins on the illegal screen. Her first team foul against the Tigers. Blossoms still lead 3-0. Long to Harris, to Thorne. Alicia off to Cruz, deep on the right wing. Goes around the screen, picks up a double team. Now he leaves it with Blake Moore. Blake Moore to Harris. Bailey, 10 to shoot. Finds Thorne wide open on the wing. She'll drive. Hard shot behind the backboard. It goes out of bounds as it's blocked. And it'll stay with the Blossoms. With 6 seconds on the shot clock, Blossoms will have to inbound and get a shot off pretty quick. Long gets it over to Cruz. Cruz fires a 16-foot jumper from the right side. No good. Rebound comes away to the Tigers. Here comes ECU down the floor. Crusoe in the lane. Little short jumper there. Too hard off the back of the rim. Thorne gets a rebound for the Blossoms. She'll leave it with Haley Cruz to bring it up the floor. Back to Thorne at the top of the key. Now to Blakemore. He drives to the free throw line and backs up. Now gets it to Long. Long in the corner to Thorne. A wide open three again off the front of the rim. Blakemore with an offensive rebound. The pass underneath stolen. Trying to go to Harris on the baseline. Tigers got in the way of that. As that was Mackenzie Crusoe. Came up with the steal. 7 minutes left to play first period. 3-0. Blossoms have the early lead here, and they've held it for 3 minutes now. There's a jumper left side by Crusoe from about 18. It's good. Mackenzie Crusoe, her first 2 points of the ball game. 3-2 now. Blossoms still lead by 1. 6:45 left to play first period. Right side, they'll go to Haley Cruz. Cruz thought she was fouled. The ball is going to be knocked out of bounds, though. And last touch by the Tigers with 18 on the shot clock. Blossoms inbound right in front of the Tiger bench. They'll get it in. Find Thorne. Thorne to the free throw line. Penetrates, leaves it to Blakemore, right side of the lane. Spins, kicks it back outside. Blossoms with 6 to shoot. Cruz will penetrate into the lane. Bodies go flying to the floor, and they call the charge against Haley Cruz.
The foul will go to number 2, Haley Cruz.
Her first team foul. Azaria Holbert's up off the bench. She'll check in now for Haley Cruz. Coach Midlick will talk to Cruz over there on the sideline and give her a little instruction. 3-2 our score. Blossoms with the 1-point lead. Tigers with the basketball here in the front court. They go to Crusoe along the baseline. In the left corner, she'll kick it over to Payne. Payne drives across the paint. Back outside on the wing now. Fadeaway jumper from 12, no good. Rebound. Blakemore got the rebound. The ball is going to be, let's see, travel called against the Blossoms. Wow, a lot of contact. These officials letting them play here in the first period. 6 minutes exactly left to play here in the first quarter. 3-2, Blossoms have the 1-point lead. As they wipe up some moisture off the floor. They get set to kick it in. Crusoe finds Payne out on the elbow on the left side. She'll drive against Thorne. Gets cut off there, forces a shot up. It's no good. She goes to the floor. Rebound, Bailey Harris for the Blossoms. Bailey into the paint, spin move, puts the jumper up, rolls around, no good. Gets her own rebound, the follow back up, and good by Bailey Harris. Bailey Harris hanging tough, and the Blossoms lead by 3 again. 5-2 now with 5.5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Tigers out front, Jaden Weiberg. Weiberg off to Crusoe, down low to Payne. Payne in the low blocks, takes it into paint. Left-handed scoop shots up and good by Natalie Payne. 5-4, Blossom still lead by 1. 5:09 left to play now. Coach Midlick up directing traffic from the other end. Blakemore looked back at him and now drives into the paint, kicks it outside to Azaria Hulbert. Hulbert into the paint. Out on the wing to Harris, lost a handle on it, stolen, down the floor. Crusoe for the Tigers goes down. Her shot blocked and taken out of the air by Harris. Outlet pass down the floor to Thorne. Thorne, spin move in the lane, left-handed layup, good. Alicia Thorne, her first 2 points of the ball game. The Blossoms lead it by 3 again, 7-4. 4:35 left to play in the first period. Mackenzie Crusoe gives it up on the left side over to Cummins. Cummins drives, goes baseline. Her shot blocked, and a whistle and a foul called this time on Bailey Harris for coming over the back. That'll be her first personal, second team foul, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:22 to play in the first period. It's 7-4. Blossoms with the lead. We're back in just a moment.
Is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Partners with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400. Let me show you how easy the lending process is. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financial approved credit.
7-4. The Blossoms have the 3-point lead. They've led the entire first quarter so far. They got a little over 4.5 minutes left to play in the first period. The Tigers of ECU are going to be shooting free throws, and at the free throw line is going to be Kennedy Cummins. She'll be shooting 2 shots. Her first one's on the way, and no good. The last time this team played, they were 16 of 19 from the free throw line. Second free throw is on, and it is good. Going to make it 7-5. Blossom still lead by 2. Jayla Sturgis checked in at the timeout. Her and Nicole Weaver on the floor, along with Bailey Harris, Lindsey Long, and Blakemore. Harris picked up her dribble, gets some help now from Blakemore. She'll go to the elbow, outside to Long to the free throw line, outside Sturgis. Back to Blakemore, 8 to shoot. We go to Sturgis just inside the three-point line, throws up a shot, no good. The rebound comes away to East Central. ECU's Crusoe, McKenzie, their leading scorer with the basketball out front. Gives it up right side to Kaylee Alt. They go inside the paint. That's going to be to Chloe Malone. Back in the left corner to Crusoe for three, and it's good. Oh, Mackenzie Crusoe. She's got 5, and for the first time, the Tigers lead it 8-7 here with 3:22 to play, first period. Jayla Sturgis off to Blakemore. Left wing, they'll go to Harris. Down low, they get it to Long. She's in the paint. Kick it outside. Nicole Weaver for 3. Off the mark, no good. Tigers with a rebound. That's Crusoe again with a rebound for ECU. Blossom staying a man-to-man. Tigers working out here on the perimeter out front. They get it to Cummins. Right side they go. Now down low, they try to go inside. That's going to be to Malone. Turnaround jumper, too hard, no good. Jayla Sturgis with a rebound and on the run. Down the floor, finds Bailey Harris for 3. It's short, no good, and a rebound picked up by Crusoe for ECU. 2:40 to play in the opening quarter. 7-8. ECU with a 1-point lead. Tigers set up in their half-court offense. So work it left side off to Malone. Now the ball batted away and stolen, picked up by Nicole Weaver, ahead to Sturgis, down the floor to Blakemore in the paint. A lot of contact. They're going to call an offensive charge. Oh, my goodness. On Blakemore. Kelsey's going to pick up the personal, her first, third team foul against the Blossoms. Blossoms were trying to run it in transition. They get Blakemore on the charge. Alicia Thorne going to check back in, along with Haley Cruz back into the ball game. Blakemore will sit down. 8-7. Tigers with the 1-point lead in the basketball. Crusoe takes the dribble over on the left side of the lane. Now picks it up, guarded out there by Thorne. Finally gets rid of it. Kicks it out on the right side to Alt. She'll back her way down low. Throws a scoop shot up, no good. Rebound, Bailey Harris. Bailey slows it down. Blossoms kind of go in their half court now. Nicole Weaver tries to penetrate. Her shot is blocked. Going to be saved in by the Tigers right to Nicole Weaver, so the Blossoms get it back. Now Bailey Harris penetrates. Outside Thorne for 3, and it's good. Alicia Thorne. She knocks down the 3. Blossoms regain the lead, 10-8. 1:28 to play here in the first quarter. Our second lead change of the period. Biggest lead for the Blossoms has been 3. Biggest lead for ECU has been 1 so far. Crusoe finds another 3, though, and it's good. Mackenzie Crusoe. That'll give them back the lead at 1, 11-10. Here's Long off to Thorne. She's feeling it. Another 3 on the way. He's no good. Tigers have the rebound, and they'll slowly bring it up the floor. Under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Tigers with the basketball, have it here in the front court. They work it off, get it to Payne. Payne drives, get it to Crusoe, right side, 14-foot jumper, no good. Alicia Thorne with a rebound for the Blossoms. Ahead to Cruz. Haley in the corner to Weaver. Weaver back out top of the key to Thorne. Alicia gives it up now to Cruz. Haley Cruz with the dribble. Out to Bailey Harris, open for a 3. It's off the mark, no good, and a rebound back to the Tigers again. 11-10. Left to 11-10. Tigers lead it by 1 with 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Tigers going to back it up, hold it for one final shot. The drive, left side, ball stolen away. Knocked away by Thorne, picked up by Long. Ahead it goes to Harris. Harris down the floor is going to be fouled as she goes for the shot with 0.5 of a second remaining in the quarter. Bailey Harris is going to get to go to the free throw line. And the foul went against Kate Ogle, her first. Bailey Harris at the line. She's hit 1 basket so far tonight. Make her 1 out of 1 from the line as she hits the first one. That ties the ball game at 11. can give the Blossoms back the lead with a half a second remaining here in the first quarter. Second free throw's up off the front of the rim, no good. Thorne with an offensive rebound and put back, but it won't go. Blossoms and the Tigers are all tied at 11 apiece here at the end of the first 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter actions coming your way in just a moment.
Long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites. Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, sophisticated therapies and treatments deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 payroll or filing taxes. They can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
It's 11-11. We're all tied at the end of the first period. Right now, you look at it, UAM shooting 27% from the floor, 4 of 15. The Tigers are 3 of 8. I'll make it 4 of 13, make it 31%. They're 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. The Blossoms are 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. Tigers will have the basketball to start the second quarter. They work it on the perimeter, get it to 𝗗𝗏 out here. She's guarded by 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝒏𝒏💏. We got 𝗏𝗏💏💏, Hulbert, Cruz, Harris, and Thorne on the floor for the Blossoms. Blossoms stay in a man-to-man. 9 to shoot now for the Tigers. Payne went in left side, gives it back up out front, running scoop shot up, and Blossoms bail him out with a foul. With 3 seconds left on the shot clock, the Blossoms bail him out. Alicia Thorne going to pick up the foul, her first. At the free throw line is going to be 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, shooting 2 shots for ECU. First one's on the way, and it's good. 12-11 now. Tigers have the 1-point lead, can stretch it to 2, and she does. Biggest lead of the half for the Tigers at 2. Our 4th lead change in the ball game. Bailey Harris with the basketball. Long cross-court pass in the corner to Azaria Hulbert for 3. It rims out, no good. Boy, went halfway down the cylinder and came out. Tigers get the rebound as they'll bring it up the floor. Leading by 2, 13-11. Kaylee Oak gets it inside. Shot put up, no good. Azaria Hulbert gets a rebound for the Blossoms. Here comes UAM into the front court. Blossoms Thorne. Blossoms almost throw it away. Harris broke toward the basket. Just a good thing Cruz was over there to back her up. 𗗏𝗏💏💏 fires a 3 off the glass and good. She called it off the glass, I'm sure, but it counts the same. 3 points, and the Blossoms have regained the lead. 14-13. Blossoms on top. Tigers with the basketball. Down low they'll go. Inside the Alt. 3-pointer on the way outside by 𝗗𝗏 now is no good. 𗗏𝗏💏💏 gets the rebound for the Blossoms. Kelsey to Cruz in the right elbow. To Harris, left side on the wing. Drives in the corner to Thorne again. Thorne back in the corner. It goes to Cruz. Cruz gets her man in the air, runs in. 14-foot running jumper. Good by Haley Cruz. Cruz first basket of the ball game. Blossoms lead it by 3 again. That's been their biggest lead so far. 16-13. Blossoms on top. 8 minutes remain here in the second quarter. Tigers. Kaylee Ott. They go down low to Ogle. Ogle goes in. Tries a little underhanded scoop shot. No good. Gets it back. Throws a rebound back up and in. Good. Nobody blocked her out on the shot, and she got the second opportunity. 16-15. Blossoms lead by 1. Here's Thorne in the lane. Her shot's blocked, and they're going to call an offensive foul. My goodness. Another offensive foul called against the Blossoms. And that one's on Alicia Thorne, her second personal. Comes with 7:35 left to play in the second quarter. Blossoms leading by 1, 16-15. And the Tigers will do wholesale substitutes, it looks like. Yep. 4 new players came back into the ball game. Blossoms have Lindsey Long. 𝗟𝗟𝗦𝗘𝗥 is out there now. Kelsey Blakemore, Nicole Weaver, and 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗘𝗥 Horwath on the floor. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball on Nicole Weaver. She ran through a screen. So it'll be Tiger basketball on the baseline. Crusoe will trigger it in. Gets it into Payne. Payne back out front now to Havens. Tatum Havens. They try to go inside, overthrow Payne. It goes out of bounds. Turnover against ECU. Blossoms lead it by 1. They'll get the basketball back. Sturgis will run the point as she brings it up the floor. 𝗟𝗟𝗦𝗘𝗥, the freshman from Sherwood, gives it up to Long, Lindsey Long. Off to Blakemore. Blakemore in the left corner it goes. Weaver for 3 off the back of the rim. This time no good, and Tigers get another rebound. Blossoms hadn't had many second chance opportunities here in the first half. Under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Blossoms lead by 1. Tigers Crusoe, jumper from the free throw line, no good. There's Blakemore with a rebound for the Blossoms. Pass goes down the floor to Horwath. Horwath all the way underneath, kicks it outside. Lindsey Long, an open look at a 3. It's no good. Blakemore with an offensive rebound, though, keeps it alive. Back to Long, out on the wing. In the corner to Weaver. Weaver takes the dribble, goes in the paint, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound, Tigers have it. ECU with the rebound, 6:19 to play. Blossom still lead by 1, 16-15. Jaden Weiberg gives it up out front to Ogle. Ogle for the Tigers. Back to Weiberg. Right side to get it to Crusoe. Crusoe goes all the way underneath. Little reverse left-handed layup. Good. Mackenzie Crusoe, she can get it done from anywhere on the floor. Because she had 30 the last time these two teams played. And that is our 6th lead change. 17-16. Tigers with a 1-point lead. Blossoms with the basketball. Long drives to the left. Low block, kicks it back out front. 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗘𝗥 Horwath for 3, and it's good. 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗘𝗥 with the 3, the 4th 3 of the game by UAM. And the Blossoms have regained the lead at 19-17. 5:25 to play. They go inside to Payne. Payne in the corner. 3-pointer on the way is good, and that is going to be Tatum Havens for the Tigers hitting the 3. Back and forth we go. Another 1-point lead for ECU. Blossom set up in their half court. Tigers stay at a man-to-man. They go to Weaver, top of the circle. Weaver takes the dribble now, comes left side, leaves it out front with Long. Lindsey goes around the screen. They slide off of it. They go to Weaver inside. She's got it down low. Her shot blocked, taken out of the air by ECU. Mackenzie Crusoe comes up with a loose basketball. Tigers lead it by 1. They have it here in the front court. They go to Ogle. Top of the key, Crusoe, an open look at a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound tapped out, and a foul called against the Tigers for coming over the back. That'll be Natalie Payne with a personal foul. First team foul of the second period, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:31 to play in the first half. It is 20-19. ECU with a 1-point lead. We're back in just a moment.
It helps to be well. An active, healthy lifestyle is key. We offer tips and support to quit smoking and address health conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's never too late to make decisions to help you be healthier and to be the best version of you can be. Call 833-283-WELL. Be you, be well. This ad brought to you by your Master Tobacco Settlement Dollars at Work.
This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank. Locally owned and keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It is 20-19. The Tigers of ECU have a 1-point lead. We've already had 8 lead changes and 2 ties in the ball game. Right now, the Tigers are shooting 7 of 21, 33%. They're 3 of 5 from three-point range, 60%, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 75%. The Blossoms, 7 of 23. That's 30%, but we're 3 of 12 from beyond the arc, so half of our shots have been threes. Blossoms will get it out of the timeout. They go to Long. Long with a 3, no good, but Bailey Harris there with the follow to put it back up and in good.
That's another T for 3, sponsored by BASF.
Blossoms regain the lead. 21-20. Tigers with it, front court. They work it on the perimeter. They get it out front to Cummins. Cummins, now a three-pointer on the way, and good by 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗟𝗏. 4th 3 of the game for the Tigers. It's 23-22. Tigers have regained the lead. Here comes the Blossoms down the floor. They go inside to Thorne. Thorne goes up with a shot. It's blocked. And then taken a rebound picked up by ECU. Tell you what, officials have let them play. They've been pretty physical. A lot of blocked shots and nothing called on fouls. Here's Payne for the Tigers. The left elbow. Drives in against Thorne. Goes up with a right-handed shot. No good. Rebound Thorne. Ahead to Sturgis. Sturgis down the floor to Bailey Harris. Harris goes in, draws the contact, and there's a foul called as Bailey's going to get to go to the free throw line. The foul goes against 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏. Her second personal, second team foul. 23-22. Tigers have the 1-point lead according to the scoreboard. Bailey Harris going to be at the free throw line for UAM. Shooting 2 shots. Bailey's 1 out of 2 this afternoon. 5 points in the ball game for her. Bailey takes her time. Free throws high. Arching shot in and out. No good. One more attempt for Bailey. Her second free throw as she takes her time there at the line. Second one's on the way. This one's off the mark. No good. Missed them both. Tigers got the rebound. They've got a 1-point lead in the basketball now. Cummins working against Bailey Harris with the dribble. Comes back out on the wing. Now drives to the baseline. Tries to go back out front. They'll throw it away. Good defense by the Blossoms. And that backside help is what really forced that turnover. That'll be turnover number 7 against ECU. 7 turnovers in the ball game against the Blossoms as well. Lindsey Long, Azaria Holbert, Haley Cruz, Bailey Harris, and Kelsey Blakemore out on the floor for the Blossoms. Harris to Long. Long takes it down into the paint. Back out front. Now they call a travel on Lindsey Long. Took it all the way down inside the paint. Was going to kick it back outside to Cruz, but kind of drug her pivot foot a little bit. That'll be 8 turnovers now against the Blossoms. 2:43 remain here in the second quarter. Back and forth ball game. Unofficially, we've had 10 ties here in the first half. Currently, the Tigers with a 1-point lead. Out on the wing, Havens. Havens gives it up to Payne. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by the Tigers as they'll save it. They've got 12 to shoot. Crusoe over to Errol West. West working against Holbert. 5 seconds. Back to Payne. Payne going to drive down the right side. Throws up a shot as the buzzer's going off. The rebound loose on the floor, picked up by UAM. Blakemore came out of there with it. We go under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Blakemore driving, going around, and now they call fouls. A lot of contact there, and they finally called the foul against the Tigers, and they call it on Tatum Havens. It's her first, 3rd team foul. It's on the floor, so the Blossoms will inbound on the baseline. They'll get a fresh 20, though, on the shot clock. 23-22, Tigers lead it by 1. That's the Blossoms Spread it out. And Lindsey Long going to trigger it in for the Blossoms. Looking to get it in. Finally does to Thorne out at the top of the circle. Alicia to Harris. Harris running just inside the free throw line. Bailey misses the shot. Rebound, Tigers have it. Here comes ECU now, still with a 1-point lead. 1:45 to play in the second quarter. Mackenzie Crusoe, she's been quiet. Hadn't scored but 2 points in the second period. Well, hopefully that will remain the same. West penetrates, spins, jumper up, no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it. Lindsey Long up the floor. Lindsey now slows it down. Blossoms go into their half-court offense. Lindsey kicks it in the left corner to Hulbert. Hulbert tries to drive, goes into the paint. Looking for Thorne along the baseline. Got it, a blocking foul called on the baseline against ECU. The foul is going to go against Chloe Malone. That is her fourth team foul, so neither team in the bonus yet. UAM will be the next foul. 1:14 left to play here in the second quarter. Lindsey gets it into Haley Cruz. Cruz to Alicia Thorne. Left side, they get it back to Long out on the wing. In the left corner to Thorne. Alicia with 10 to shoot, goes to the elbow, bounce pass down low, stolen away. Trying to go to Harris on the baseline. Tigers knock it away with 55 seconds left to play in the first half. ECU looking at a man-to-man defense out of the Blossoms. Crusoe with it. McKenzie gives it up. Left side over there to Havens. Havens, they go in the paint. A whistle and a foul going to be called now against the Blossoms. They're going to call it on Lindsey Long. Her first. Fourth team foul against the Blossoms as well. So Tigers will inbound. They get a fresh 20 on the shot clock, 42 on the game clock. Leading by 1. Tigers get it into the lane. Another whistle and another foul called against the Blossoms. As a foul is going to go on Blake Moore. They let them play almost through the whole first half. Now they're starting to get a little touchy on the foul calling. Blakemore is going to go sit down as that's her second personal foul. At the free throw line is going to be Chloe Malone. She has not scored in the ball game today. There's 9 seconds difference between the shot clock and game clock. Her first free throw is up, and it is good. 24-22. Tigers lead it by 2 here. Can stretch it to 3. Nope, she misses, and Haley Cruz chases down the rebound for the Blossoms. About 5 seconds, making 8 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Blossoms have it front court, down by 2. Lindsey Long in the left corner, it goes to Cruz. Haley, a little out of control, finally regains her posture, finds Bailey Harris in the lane. She'll put the jumper, counted and one. Oh, wow. Nice move by Bailey Harris. Got the basket to go. The foul is going to go on Chloe Malone, her second. But count the basket and one. Bailey with 7 points. She's 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. That ties the ball game at 24 apiece with 18 seconds remaining before halftime. All right, Bailey at the line. Free throws on the way, off the front of the rim. Missed it. She's gone 1 for 5 from the free throw line. We're all tied at 24. Tigers can hold it for the final shot if they choose. Here to end the half. They get it in the corner. A quick three-pointer on the way is no good. Offensive rebound kept alive by the Tigers. Now they throw it away and time will expire. We are tied even. 24-24. Our score at the half. We were at 11-11 at the end of the first period. Tied at 11 at the end of the first quarter. Now tied 24-24. Here at halftime as both teams head toward the locker room. Don't forget, men's action will be coming your way around 3 o'clock or 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. Very important game for the men as far as standings go and trying to make postseason play. I'll tell you all about the men's game a little bit later on. We're at halftime here at Steelman Fieldhouse. The Blossoms and the Tigers are all tied at 24 apiece. We'll be back after this timeout.
Is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
In 1887, Grover Cleveland was president. There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual. Of each elder, we take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself, or call 367-0044 for more information.
𝗗𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
And we welcome you back to Steelman Fieldhouse. We're at halftime here of the women's game. It's 24-24. Blossoms and the Tigers of ECU all tied up here. For the half, ECU shot 8 of 26, 31%. They were 4 of 7 from three-point land. That's 57%. And they were 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 67% there. The Blossoms shot 9 of 27 here in the first 20 minutes, 33% from the floor. Let's see, 4 of 14 from beyond the arc, and then that's 29%. And they were 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Turnovers, 8 turnovers against ECU, 9 turnovers against the Blossoms. Rebounding, the Blossoms have out-rebounded them 20-17. ECU had 2 offensive rebounds, 15 defensive. Blossoms had 5 offensive rebounds and 15 defensive. Second chance points, though. UAM with 4, ECU with 2. Points off turnovers. Tigers with 3, UAM with 1. Points in the paint, Blossoms lead that category 8-6. Fast break points, Blossoms have that by 3-0. And bench points, ECU 4-3. 9 different lead changes officially. I had it down as 10, so it'll be 9 officially. We had 2 ties in the first half. And our score here at halftime is 24-24 on the scoreboard. The scoreboard, the sheet though, my stat sheet says 24-23. We're going to try to add it up and see if we get clarification on that for you as we take a break, and we'll have a look at that in just a moment.
Students is graduating on time without accumulating a mountain of debt. To help students graduate with minimal debt, UAM has joined other colleges in Arkansas as part of the 15 to Finish initiative, which encourages students to take 15 hours per semester so they can graduate in 4 years. The quicker you graduate, the less debt you'll incur, and you won't lose potential wages for graduating late. For information about 15 to Finish, contact the UAM Office of Academic Affairs at 870-460-1033.
This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live. Not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
The year was 1887. The average wage in the United States was 13 cents an hour, and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
We're all tied 24-24 at the half. The Blossoms and the Tigers of ECU. And we got the difference in the score on the official stat sheet straightened out. Alicia Thorne, they only had her down for a 2-pointer, but she actually had 2 3-pointers. So 6 points here in the first half for Alicia Thorne. That does make her scoring right. Individually, let's look at it again. Mackenzie Crusoe had 10 for the Tigers, 7 for Kate Ogle. Natalie Payne finished with 2. Kennedy Cummins added 1. And then Chloe Malone added 1 point. 3 points for Tatum Havens there in the first half. They had 3 players that did not score. Jaden Weiberg played a little over 13 minutes and didn't score. Kaylee Ott played almost 9 minutes and did not score. And Ariel West played 3 minutes and didn't score. For the Blossoms, let's see who all scored. All right, Lindsay Long has 6 points in the first half. Alicia Thorne with 6 points in the first half. Bailey Harris with 5 points in the first half. And then it's 2 points for Haley Cruz, 3 points for Kelsey Blakemore, 3 points for Azaria Hobart. Jayla Sturgis played a little over 6 minutes and didn't score, and Nicole Weaver played a little over 8 minutes and did not score. But we're tied at 24-24 here at the half. Blossoms and the Tigers of ECU. Men's action will be coming up about 20 minutes after the conclusion of our women's broadcast, so I hope you'll stick around or come on out and join us if you're around close on this rainy Saturday afternoon in southeast Arkansas. We invite you to come on out and join us here at Stillman Fieldhouse and watch some college basketball. We talked about the standings earlier, right at the beginning of our halftime show. And if you look at the standings for the men's side, there we go. Southeast Oklahoma State is in first place on the men's side at 12-3. Arkansas Tech is in second place, 11-4. Northwest Oklahoma is in third place all alone at 9-6. And then there's 6 teams tied for fourth with a record of 7-8. And they include Southern Nazarene, Harding, Oklahoma Baptist, UAM, Southern Arkansas, and Southwest Oklahoma. But then right behind them at 6-9 is Henderson. And then ECU, who we play this afternoon, is at 5-10, as well as Ouachita Baptist at 5-10. They take 8 teams to the conference tournament. You know, right now you're looking at it's anybody's ball game just about. Southeast Oklahoma has a little advantage. They're 12-3. They are playing Southern Arkansas this afternoon, who is 7-8. Also, UAM playing ECU, so the Weevils could improve to 8-8. Even after today, we could have about 4 or 5 teams tied for fourth place. Oklahoma Baptist is taking on Arkansas Tech today. Southern Nazarene and Harding are playing. They're both 7-8. So one of those is going to go to 8-8. The other one's going to go to 7-9. So it's very important games coming down here the last couple of weeks of the season. I think there's 6 games left. We got 3 weeks. Next week we travel to Magnolia on Thursday night. Then we're back home on Saturday, 1 week from today. Then we'll be on the road to Oklahoma to take on Southern Nazarene and Oklahoma Baptist. That's the week of the 16th, or the 16th of, I believe, no, maybe the next week. Yes, the next week, 22nd. And then we'll finish up at Harding, and then Ouachita Baptist will come here for the final game of the season, the first Saturday in March. It's kind of the way things line out. So it's going to be some going right down to the wire on the men's side. The women, here the Blossoms come into today, sitting 3-12. Again, they're about 3 games out of 8th place. We still have to play Ouachita Baptist. We still have to play Oklahoma Baptist. We still have to play Southern Nazarene, who's leading the thing. Harding, we've got to play them as well. But it's possible Blossoms get a little help and can win at least 4 of their last 6 games. Might possibly make the tournament as well. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Again, we invite you to come out and join us here this afternoon. Stillman Fieldhouse is the venue. Blossoms and the Bo Weevils will be in action as the Blossoms and the Tigers are tied here at halftime, 24-24. Boys action will start about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. We'll take another break, and we'll come back with the finish of halftime when we return after this timeout.
Care and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long, 201 Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
I'm Peggy Dawes, Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate of the class of 1973. Southeast Arkansas is a special place, and especially because of our strong sense of community. That's one of the many reasons UAM graduates choose to live and work in Southeast Arkansas. Our alumni, like me, are proud of our university for providing talent and recruiting talent to our region. Join me in sharing that pride. Tell someone today why you're proud to be united by UAM. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
This is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, Smith, the commercial bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. Not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we're all tied 24-24 as we get set to start the third quarter. The Blossoms in the first half shot 9 of 27, 33%, 4 of 14 from beyond the arc there in the first half, 29%, and 1 of 5 from the free throw line. The Tigers of ECU shot 8 of 26, 31% from the floor. They were 4 of 7 from three-point range. That's 57%. And they're 4 of 6 from the free throw line. That's 67%. Rebounding, the Blossoms out-rebounded them 20-17. Turnovers, UAM had 9. The Tigers had 8. So we'll see what the Blossoms can do here in the second half to pull this thing out. We're all tied 24-24. The last time these two teams played, the Tigers protected their home court and had a 49-45 win over the Blossoms after UAM led for almost the entire ball game down there. They pulled it out in the final 2 minutes to take the lead and hold on to it. Don't expect this one to be any different. It ought to go all the way to the wire. To start the third quarter, the Blossoms will have Bailey Harris, Haley Cruz, Lindsey Long, Kelsey Blakemore, and Nicole Weaver gets the start here in the second half. Blakemore to the free throw line, back outside to Cruz. Cruz leaves it out front to Long. Long drives into the paint. Now out front to Weaver. Tigers stay at a man-to-man, though. They work it. Blossoms down to 10 on the clock shot. Cruz in the corner to Weaver. Weaver for three. It's short. Didn't draw iron. And the Tigers will pull it out of the air as they'll get the basketball back. Crusoe will bring it up the floor for ECU. Mackenzie Crusoe, guarded by Blakemore, gives it to Payne. Natalie Payne back out front. Three-pointer from the top of the key won't go. Long rebound, chased down by the Tigers and kept alive. That's Crusoe going in with a reverse. Her shot blocked and out of bounds by Bailey Harris. Bailey with the block. That's her, it's going to be her second block of the day. Tigers will inbound with 17 on the shot clock as they get it right underneath their own bucket. Crusoe waiting. Finally, they get it in. Go back to Crusoe in the corner. She'll take the dribble, come out front on the wing now to Ogle. Ogle trying to drive. Can't go anywhere. Kicks it back out front. 4 seconds to shoot. There's a drive. Shot put up no good. Alicia Thorne with a rebound for UAM, who checked in there for Nicole Weaver. Into Blakemore. Blakemore running jumper short off the front of the iron. No good. 8:40 to play in the third quarter. Neither team has scored yet. Tigers have it. We're all tied at 24 apiece. Kate Ogle off to Payne. They go now with a three-pointer on the way. That's good by Jaden Weiberg. Her first basket of the afternoon. Tigers open up their biggest lead of the game at 3. 27-24. Cruz with the dribble, goes on the right elbow. Now out front, left side, she'll swing it over to Blakemore. Blakemore takes it to the top of the circle with the dribble, goes left side on the wing to Harris, in the corner to Cruz. Cruz driving into the paint, running, 10-foot jumper, short, no good. Blossoms can't buy a basket here to start the third quarter. 27-24, Tigers with a three-point lead. They'll have it in the front court. Mackenzie Crusoe gives it up to Kennedy Cummins. Cummins picked up her dribble, now back out front. Crusoe, open look at a three, it won't go. Alicia Thorne chases down a rebound for the Blossoms. Ahead to Cruz. Cruz back out to Long, now off to Thorne. Thorne goes into the paint, kick it in the left corner. They go to Cruz, back out front to Blakemore. Blakemore drives down the left side, kicks it off the glass, counted and one. Blakemore attacking the basket, got it to go. The foul goes on Natalie Payne, her second. Kelsey Blakemore going to give her 5 points at the line, trying to complete a three-point play and tie the ball game up, and can't do it. Rims off. Bounced around and falls off. So 27-26. Tigers with a 1-point lead. They'll have the basketball in the front court. 7:15 left to play in the third. ECU out front with it is Weiberg. Weiberg to Crusoe. Crusoe left side. They go to Cummins. Cummins drives, goes in. Her shot blocked by Thorne. Ball tipped around. Bailey Harris tips it, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Bailey. Bailey, or make it Alicia Thorne, blocked that one. Harris tried to save it in and couldn't do it. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 27-26. Tigers with a 1-point lead. They'll inbound with 6 on the shot clock. They get it in to Cummins. Cummins. Now Payne with a three-pointer as a buzzer's going off. It's going to go out of bounds. And Blossoms will get it back. So UAM will going to get the basketball back with 6:48 to play here in the third. Trailing by 1. 27-26 our score. Tigers with a 1-point lead. Haley Cruz, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗡𝗥, Blatemore, Harris, Lindsey Long, and Alicia Thorne on the floor. Blatemore takes it, sees a seam, goes into the paint, back outside to Thorne. Thorne on the wing, takes it, again goes into the low blocks, kicking in the corner to Cruz. Cruz trying to drive. They call an offensive push-off foul on Haley Cruz. Going to be her second personal, first team foul. The Blossoms give it right back to them. Tigers are still shooting 46% from beyond the arc. Blossoms are shooting 31% from beyond the arc. Tigers with it here in the front court. They get it off to Cummins. Cummins out front to Crusoe. McKenzie sends it right side to Weiberg for three. It's off the mark, no good. There's Bailey Harris to get a rebound for the Blossoms. We go under 6 minutes to play in the quarter, third quarter. Thorne takes it down into the paint. Left-handed shot off the glass, good. Alicia Thorne. Alicia now, however, with 8 points in the game, and the Blossoms have regained the lead. And with that, a timeout is called by East Central. 5:46 to play in the third. A timeout on the floor. Blossoms have regained the lead, 28-27. We'll take the break with them and be back in just a moment.
A proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Hello, this is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help. Closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing approved credit.
28-27, the Blossoms with a 1-point lead. ECU used a timeout. It will be ECU basketball in front of their own bench. Here in the third quarter, Tigers are 1 of 8. That's 12%. I'll make it 13%. Their only shot was a three-pointer. They're 1 of 5 from downtown. The Blossoms are 2 of 5 here to start the third quarter, 40%. 0 of 1 from downtown. Tigers with it, turnaround jumper put up and in, good. That's going to be Kennedy Cummins. Cummins with the basket. For the Tigers, they lead at 29-28. Blossoms have it on the other end. Quick three-pointer put up by Lindsey Long, no good. Tigers get the rebound. Scoreboard says 29-28. Tigers with a 1-point lead. Here comes ECU now with it here in the front court. They try to go to Payne down low. Payne working against Thorne. And now a reach-in foul going to be called on Azaria Horwath, who is trying to help from the backside. So Azaria going to pick up her first personal, second team foul against the Blossoms. 5:02 remaining in the third. Nicole Weaver is going to check in for Alicia Thorne. Tigers will inbound with a fresh 20 on the shot clock as Crusoe gets it into Payne. Payne now out on the wing to Ogle. Swing it over on the left side. Go over to Weiberg. Weiberg down. And the ball goes out of bounds, but it's off the foot of 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗡. So the Tigers keep it with 13. And now we've got a timeout. 13 on the shot clock. They'll have it when play resumes. The media timeout now. 29-28, ECU with the lead over the Blossoms. We're back in just a moment.
Long-term rehabilitation or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estate Rehabilitation and Care. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗜𝗦 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗜𝗦 and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
29-28. The Tigers with a 1-point lead. We've had 10 lead changes and 2 ties throughout the ball game. It'll be Tiger basketball. They give them 20 on the shot clock. Now they're going to put 13 back on the shot clock. That's where it was. It should not have reset. So 13. Tigers are going to inbound on the baseline. Blossom staying a man-to-man. Crusoe looking to trigger it in. Finally gets it in to Weiberg. Jaden Weiberg leaves it out front to Kennedy Cummins, and then a whistle and a foul on an illegal screen set up out front by Katie Ogle. That'll be her third personal. Third personal on Kate Ogle. Second team foul here in the third period. 29-28. Tigers still with a 1-point lead. Ogle will go sit down with that third foul. Checking in for her is Chloe Malone. Kelsey Blakemore with the dribble, goes to the right elbow, leaves it out front. Lindsay Long off the screen for 3, and it's good. Lindsay Long, her second 3 of the game, and the Blossoms lead it by 2. Our 11th lead change of the ball game. 4:28 left to play, third quarter. Crusoe gives it up to Cummins. Cummins down inside, they go to Malone. Malone working against Long, goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound, tipped around, now a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Going to go against the Blossoms. They're going to call it on Lindsay Long. Her second. Team foul third. Azaria Holbert will check out of the ball games. Jayla Sturgis is going to check in now for the Blossoms. 31-29. Blossoms lead it by 2. As the Tigers get it into Malone. And quickly a timeout called by East Central. They'll call the timeout. This is a 30-second timeout, I believe. So we'll keep it right here. 4:15 to play in the third quarter. It is 31-29. Blossoms with a 2-point lead. Biggest lead for UAM's been 3 in the game. Biggest lead for the Tigers, 3. Blossoms lead it by 2 here in the third. Again, 11 lead changes, 2 ties. We finished the first quarter tied at 11. We're at halftime tied at 24. Back and forth it's been all afternoon as ECU used their second timeout of the ball game. They'll have 2 remaining. It'll be Tiger basketball. They'll have 19 seconds on the shot clock as they'll inbound it there underneath their own basket. They get it in to Cummins. Kennedy Cummins trying to drive, and she works against Lindsay Long. They're going to call her for a blocking foul on Lindsay Long. And see if they're going to let her shoot free throws. The foul's going to go on Lindsay. It's going to be her third personal. And team foul number 4. It will send Kennedy Cummins to the free throw line. She is 1 out of 2 this afternoon, make her 2 out of 4. Pulls the Tigers to within 1. She can tie the ball game and does. Our third tie of the game, 31-31. All knotted up. Blossoms with the basketball. Blakemore, Sturgis, Weavers into the game now. Long's out there. There's a shot put up by Blakemore. No good. Rebound, Tigers have it. Natalie Payne pulled down the rebound. She'll leave it with Kennedy Cummins. He'll bring it up the floor. Working against Sturgis. Off to Crusoe. McKenzie. Top of the circle. Goes right side to Cummins. Cummins takes the dribble into the free throw, into the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound, a whistle, and let's see a foul called on the floor on the rebound. I believe they called it on Nicole Weaver. They did. Nicole trying to block out inside. They called her for the push-off. Her first. That's the 5th team foul, though, against the Blossoms now. Only 2 team fouls against the Tigers here in the 3rd quarter. Nicole Weaver is going to come out. Azaria Holworth will check back in. And back at the free throw line for ECU is going to be Kennedy Cummins. Makes the first one. She's now 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Gives the Tigers back a 1-point lead. Can stretch it to 2, and she does. 33-31. Tigers lead it by 2. Blakemore with the dribble for the Blossoms. Picks it up right there on the elbow. Now finds Harris. Bailey travels with the basketball. Bailey travels with it. Turnover against UAM. That'll be turnover number 11 in the ball game against the Blossoms. 8 turnovers against the Tigers. Rebounding, the Blossoms have out-rebounded them by 1, 23-22. Tigers trying to go inside. They're going to call Azaria Holworth for reaching around the back. It's going to be her 2nd personal. And that'll put Malone at the free throw line, shooting the 2-shot foul. Chloe Malone. She is 1 out of 2 this afternoon, shooting free throws. First one's up and no good. She'll have one more opportunity. It's 33-31. 2-point lead for the Tigers of ECU. The 2nd free throw is up. This one is good. So they stretch it out to 3. That matches their biggest lead of the ball game. 34-31. 3:17 to play in the 3rd. Blakemore with the dribble. Goes down into the low blocks. Now in the paint. Picked up her dribble. Finally kicks it in the corner to Sturgis. Out front to Harris. Harris at the top of the circle. Spins. Goes in the lane. Whistle and an offensive foul on Bailey Harris. They call a charge on Bailey Harris. Her 2nd personal. 3:03 remaining in the 3rd. It's 34-31. ECU with a 3-point lead. On the floor, Jayla Sturgis, Bailey Harris, Kelsey Blakemore, Azaria Holworth, and a Lindsey Long. All out on the floor for the Blossoms. Tigers get it to Crusoe, right side. She'll drive down, cut off there, gets it to Payne in the paint. Her shot won't go. Long rebound tipped out, controlled by the Tigers. They get it back in the corner. Havens for 3. It's off the mark. Goes up over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. And UAM's going to get it back now with 2:42 to play in the 3rd quarter. 34-31. ECU with the 3-point lead. Blossoms with the basketball. Jayla Sturgis. Wow, quick move. Misses the layup. Missed the left-handed layup. And Tigers get it back, coming the other way. Trying to go to Sturgis. Blakemore's going to knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers of ECU. They'll inbound here on the sideline. 2:23 now left to play in the 3rd. The Tigers get it into Havens. Havens gives it up there to Cummins. Cummins goes in. Right-handed hook shots up and in. Good. Kennedy Cummins. 4. That make her 9 points in the ball game, and the Tigers have a 5-point lead. That's the biggest lead by either team in the game. Blakemore throwing it inside. Ball batted away and stolen by the Tigers. They'll take off in transition. Cummins down, has it stripped out of her hands. Ahead to Long. Outlet pass to Sturgis. Jayla goes in with the easy layup and misses it. Oh my, misses another easy layup. 36-31. Tigers with a 5-point lead in the basketball. 1:39 to play in the 3rd quarter. Crusoe gives it up out to Natalie Payne. Down low to Malone in the side. Working against Azaria Holworth. Hook shot up off the glass, no good. Jayla Sturgis with a rebound for the Blossoms. Ahead to Bailey Harris. Bailey cut off on the baseline. Kicks it back outside to Holworth. Top of the key now to Sturgis. Sturgis works it right side to Blakemore. She'll take it into the paint. Goes underneath. She's fouled as she tries to go up for the shot. The foul is going to go on Tatum Havens. Yeah, Havens with the foul, her 2nd. Blakemore going to get to go to the free throw line. the Blossoms as a team are 1 out of 6 from the free throw line this afternoon. Kelsey's 0 of 1. Free throw, this one's on the way, and it's good. Blossoms need them all. 36-32. Tigers lead by 4, can cut it to 3, and bounced in and out, no good. So the Blossoms now 2 out of 8 from the free throw line and trail by 4. We go under a minute left to play in the third quarter. Havens gives it up out front to Crusoe. McKenzie drives, goes into the paint, left-handed shot up, no good. Bailey Harris trying to get the rebound and does. Ahead to Hulbert. Now to Cruz. Haley, long pass across the court, goes over to Blakemore. Blakemore in the paint to Cruz. She'll drive. She draws the foul, and the Blossom's going to get to shoot some more free throws. Just got to start making them. As the foul goes against Mackenzie Crusoe, her first. Only the 4th team foul against the Tigers, but Haley Cruz was in the act of shooting. 38 seconds remain in the quarter. So there's 8 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock here to end the third period. Haley's free throw on the way, bounces around, and it does fall in. 36-33 now. Tigers with a 3-point lead. Cruz can cut it to 2. Second free throw's on the way, nothing but net on that one. Ella Mass is going to check in now for the Blossoms. They're going to give a Lindsey Long out of there. Not let her pick up that 4th foul here at the end of the third quarter. Again, there's 8 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock to end the third period. Mackenzie Crusoe out front to Cummins. Cummins guarded out there by Bailey Harris. Wings it right side to Havens. Havens to Malone. Malone looking inside. Can't find anyone. Back out it goes. Havens for 3. It won't go. Rebound. Blossoms have it with plenty of time. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Coach Midlick's up saying, slow it down. Let's get in our half-court game. Blakemore driving down the left side of the lane. Goes up, forces a shot up. It's no good. They called the offensive charge. Oh, no. The crowd here for the Blossoms can't believe it. Kelsey Blakemore with the 3rd personal on her on a charge. Tigers inbound it. Crusoe from long range at 3, and it's good. Just inside the half-court line. Mackenzie Crusoe nails the 3. Man, oh, man. A long three-pointer there makes it 39-34. Tigers back to a 5-point lead as we head toward the final period. It's 39-34. ECU with a lead over the Blossoms. We're back in a moment.
of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. UAM is a destination for learning, and not just for our region. In fact, current UAM students come to Southeast Arkansas from more than 39 states in the country. With students in Crockett, McGee, Monticello, and online, we offer more than 70 affordable and recognized programs of study. More than 19,000 alumni living all over the world are proud to be united by UAM. We want you to be a part of our UAM family. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
39-34. The Tigers have opened up a 5-point lead. That's their biggest lead. UAM had a 2-point lead. We have had 13 lead changes in the game and 3 ties throughout the game. In the third quarter, they outscored us 15-10 for the ball game. ECU 12 of 44, 27%. The Blossoms 12 of 37, 32%. They've made 6 3-pointers, 6 of 15. We've made 6 3-pointers, 6 of 18. But they are 9 of 12 from the free throw line. The Blossoms are 4 out of 10 from the free throw line. All right, Tigers will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Ella Mast, Bailey Harris, Azaria Horvath, Haley Cruz out there, and Alicia Thorne. Thorne gets a rebound, a missed shot by Crusoe, and Alicia Thorne pulls down the rebound. Ahead to Ella Mask. Mask takes the dribble, comes over on the right side, goes to Horvath in the right corner. Azaria thought there was a seam, now drives into the paint. Turns, spins, left-handed scoop shots up, can't get the roll, comes off the rim, rebound, Tigers have it. 39-34. Tigers start the fourth quarter here. They get it back inside. The open shot put up and in. Good there by Kate Ogle. 7, make it 9 points for Kate Ogle. Coach Midlick is going to call the timeout with 41-34. 7-point lead for the Tigers. It's 41-34. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them and be back in just a moment.
Is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. And joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
In 1887, Grover Cleveland was president. There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member.
41-34. The Tigers have opened up a 7 lead. As they scored the first 2 points of the fourth quarter, Coach Midlick called the quick timeout. On the floor for the Blossoms now, it's going to be Haley Cruz, Alicia Thorne, Bailey Harris, Lindsey Long, and Kelsey Blakemore out there on the floor. Blakemore takes it all the way down in the low blocks, goes up with a shot. It's no good, but she's fouled, and Blakemore is going to get to go to the free throw line. Again, the Blossoms have just got to start making some free throws. The foul is going to go against Kennedy Cummins. It's going to be her second personal, first team foul. Blakemore at the line. First one's up, in and out, no good. It rolls out. She is 1 out of 4 now from the line. Second free throw. It's on the way. This one's good. Got 1 out of 2. Cuts the lead down to 6. 41-35. Blossoms are going to stay in a man-to-man defense. Mackenzie Crusoe running the point, brings it up the floor. She's been pretty quiet this evening. She got 13 points in the ball game, but I guess she had 30 the last time we played them. Payne takes it into the paint, has it blocked. This ball stolen away by Bailey Harris. Blossoms forced to turn over, need to capitalize as they come down the floor. Blakemore to Long, deep in the right corner. She'll drive. Long now left side to Cruz for 3, and it's good. Haley Cruz, her first 3 of the game. 7 points in the ball game for Haley Cruz, and that'll pull the Blossoms to within 3. 41-38, 8:19 to play in the game. Out front, they get it to Weiberg. Weiberg, right side to Crusoe. McKenzie gets it down low. That's going to be to Cummins. Cummins goes in with a layup, good. Kennedy Cummins. 43-38, back to a 5-point ball game now for the Tigers as they lead it. Here's Blakemore. Outside to Thorne. Alicia takes the dribble, goes into the right elbow, picked up her dribble, goes back to Cruz in the corner again. This one's too hard. Off the back of the rim, won't go, and Tigers pull down a rebound. 5-point ball game. Tigers lead it. 7:35 to play in the fourth period. Natalie Payne, left side, over to Cummins. Underneath they get it. Shot put up, no good. There's Bailey Harris with another rebound. Bailey quickly up the floor into the front court. Out front to Long for three, and it's good. Lindsay Long, her third three of the game. And the Blossoms pulled her within two, 43-41. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes in the ball game for the Blossoms. Tigers try to work it down low to Payne. We got a whistle, and we're going to have the fourth personal foul on Lindsay Long. Lindsay just picked up her fourth personal. First team foul against the Blossoms here in the period. Tigers were trying to work it down inside, trying to get it into Kate Ogle. Lindsay came up underneath her. Here's Ogle, penetrates, kicks it outside. Payne, long two-pointer on the way, no good. Thorne with a rebound. Blossoms with a chance to tie it or take the lead. This trip into the front court. Bailey Harris splits the double team, goes in, throws a shot up off the glass, won't go. Rebound Tigers. Still 43-41. Tigers lead it. 6:30 left to play. Out front they come to Natalie Payne. In around the paint, they go to Crusoe. Crusoe, shot, turnaround, no good. Rebound, Bailey Harris for the Blossom. Bailey should be getting close to 10 rebounds on the day unofficially. Coach Midlick wants another timeout with 6:16 to play in the ball game. It's 43-41. Tigers with a 2-point lead. We'll keep it right here. It's just a 30-second timeout. We were tied at the end of the first period, 11-11. We were even at halftime, 24-24. At the end of three, the Tigers had opened up a 5-point lead, 39-34. And right now, they're holding on to a 2-point lead, 43-41. So we've outscored them 7-4 here to start the final period of the ball game as we're down to 6:16 left to play in the game. Used a timeout. He's got 2 remaining. Tigers will have 2 timeouts left. It'll be UAM basketball right in front of their own bench. Kelsey Blatemore, Haley Cruz, Bailey Harris, Alicia Thorne, and Lindsay Long out on the floor for UAM. Set the screen up. Blatemore goes down, right side, puts a shot off the glass. Good. Kelsey, strong move to the basket. And Kelsey, for the Blossoms, ties the ball game at 43 apiece. Our 4th tie of the game. Crusoe with it now for the Tigers. Picks up her dribble out on the left wing. Bounce pass. Gets it out front to Ogle. Now they go up to Cummins. Cummins. Left side. Drives, running. 12-foot jumper. Good. Kennedy Cummins with the basket. 45-43. Tigers back on top by 2. 5.5 minutes to play. Haley Cruz. Long cross-court pass to Bailey Harris. She'll drive along the baseline. A whistle and a foul called on the floor. And the foul is going to go on Crusoe. McKenzie, her second personal. That'll be the second team foul against the Tigers. So Blossoms will inbound on the baseline with a fresh 20. Trailing by 2, 45-43. 5:24 to play in the ball game. Lindsay Long gets it in to Cruz. Cruz to Thorne on the elbow. In the corner, they kick it. Lindsay Long for 3. It won't go, but she was standing out of bounds when she made the shot. Again, had her heel out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover against the Blossoms. 15 turnovers unofficially against the Blossoms, 10 against the Tigers. Tigers have out-rebounded us now, 30-26. Tigers with it, front court, leading by 2. Mackenzie Crusoe with the dribble. Bounce pass, goes down low over to Cummins. Cummins into the paint, fouled on the floor. I believe a reach-in foul going to be called on Bailey Harris. It is. It'll be her 3rd personal. Second team foul against the Blossoms. The Tigers will inbound it. 5:01 remaining in the 4th quarter. 45-43, Tigers lead it. They get it into Weiberg. Weiberg out front now to Natalie Payne. Payne goes to Crusoe. Crusoe over in the right corner. Drives baseline, goes in, pulls up. Jumper no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it. Lindsay Long tipped it out of there. Haley Cruz got it tipped right to her, and the Blossoms have it front court. Gets it to Long. Long tries to drive. Out front it goes. Blatemore for three. It's good. Oh, my. Kelsey Blatemore, her second three of the game, is going to give her 12 points on the afternoon. And the Blossoms have regained the lead the first time here in the fourth quarter. The Blossoms have regained the lead. 4:17 to play, and now a stoppage of play. Shot clock did not start. The shot clock did not start. The game clock is continuing to run for some reason. 46-45. Our score. Blossoms with a 1-point lead. They finally get the game clock to stop. And the officials are going to go back and look and see how much time is actually going to be put up on the game clock, and then they'll reset the shot clock. The Blossoms have taken the lead. Our 14th lead change of the ball game. UAM's biggest lead was 3. That was back in the first period. Blossoms led by 2 in the second quarter. Trailed the entire third quarter. Tigers had opened up a 7-point lead here in the fourth period. Now the Blossoms lead it by 1, 46-45. We've outscored them 12-6 here in the fourth period. They've done it with 3 threes, believe it or not. Yeah. Haley Cruz hit one. Kelsey Blatemore hit one here in the fourth period. And Lindsey Long has hit a 3 in the fourth period. All right, they got the game clock reset at 4:21. The shot clock set at 26. It'll be Tiger basketball at midcourt. No substitutes for the Blossoms. You still got Thorne, Harris, Long, Blakemore, and Cruz on the floor. Now the shot clock did not, or it reset to 30. So again, they're trying to get everything straightened back out. The Tigers going to inbound it again. 22 on the shot clock. All right, they got everything set. They think. Yeah, they're still working on the shot clock. 45-46. Blossoms lead it by 1. Tigers will inbound until they get it into Mackenzie Crusoe. Crusoe gives it up to Cummins. Cummins is guarded there by Bailey Harris. Now the shot clock did not start. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 46-45. They're going to end up having to take some more time off the shot clock. Even got athletic director Hud Jackson over there. They're going to send both teams back to their benches. 46-45. Blossoms lead it by 1. Men's action is going to be coming your way here in just a little bit, about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's ball game. We'll have men's basketball, so I hope you'll stick around for that or come on out and join us on this rainy Saturday afternoon. I still see folks coming in Stillman Fieldhouse with their rain jackets and umbrellas, so I know it's still raining outside. They put 4:08 on the clock now, and they put 19 on the shot clock. Hopefully everything's going to work right. Now they put 22 on the shot clock. So hopefully everything's going to work right. Blossoms lead it by 1. Their first lead in the second half comes with 4:17 left to play in the ball game. Tigers will have the basketball in front of their own bench. They get it into Mackenzie Crusoe. Crusoe gives it up to Cummins. Kennedy Cummins, guarded there by Bailey Harris. Takes the dribble, trying to go down low, throws it away. Throws it away. Haley Cruz picked up the loose basketball. She'll take it all the way down, and she'll travel with the basketball. She lost her footing when it kind of slipped. They call a travel. Oh, my. 4:02 remaining. Blossoms lead by 1. We go under 4 minutes now. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Mackenzie Crusoe. As the Tigers set up in their half court, running high post offense. They kick it outside to Payne. Payne back to Crusoe. 12 to shoot. Crusoe with the dribble. Goes into the right corner. Now trying to drive on the baseline. Brings it back out front. 7 to shoot. They get it in the hands of Weiberg. Weiberg trying to drive around. 2 seconds. 1 second. They didn't get it off. Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Blossoms. UAM hung with it. Didn't bail them out at the last second with a foul. And forced the shot clock violation. UAM will get it back, leading by 1. 3:25 left to play. Long bounce pass down to Blakemore. Out in the right wing, they go now left side. That's going to be Thorne. Thorne back out to Long. Her shot partially blocked on the way. A three-pointer no good. Rebound, Tigers have it. 3:05 left to go. Tigers with the basketball as they trail by 1. Mackenzie Crusoe looking inside, can't find anyone, still has the dribble, comes over on the left wing. Down to 12 now on the shot clock. Get it to Ogle. Ogle penetrates in the lane, lost a handle on it, got it back, throws up a shot, no good. In the corner to Crusoe for 3, it won't go. Blakemore gets the offside rebound for the Blossoms. Blossoms still lead by 1, 46-45. Haley Cruz to Blakemore. Down on the left side. Kelsey backing her way into the paint, spins. Trying to go up with a shot. She's tied up. Jump ball called. It'll stay with the Blossoms. As that was Kennedy Cummins who tied it up. She had hand, ball, and hair. If you look at Kelsey, she's got a long ponytail. Cummins had all 3. They didn't call a foul, just a jump ball. Blossoms inbound it with 11 on the shot clock. Get it into Cruz. 8 to shoot. Cruz over to Long. 5 to shoot. Long backs up. Fadeaway jumper no good. Bailey Harris with an offensive rebound. The put back up and in good. Bailey Harris. 8, making 9 points in the game for Bailey. Blossoms have their biggest lead of the second half at 3. 48-45. We're under 2 minutes left to play in the game. Cummins with it for the Tigers. Drives against Bailey Harris. Lost her footing. They call a foul on the Blossoms. They're going to call the foul on Haley Cruz. Now they make it on Bailey Harris. That's her 4th personal. And 1, 2, only the 3rd team foul. Neither team in the bonus yet. 1:51 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Blossoms lead by 3, 48-45. As it'll be Tiger basketball. They'll have a fresh 20 on the shot clock. They'll inbound on the baseline. Mackenzie Crusoe looking to throw it in. Looking, still looking. Finally gets it into Natalie Payne. Payne going to hand it off there to Jaden Weiberg. Weiberg to Cummins. Cummins takes the dribble in the corner. They'll kick it over to Ogle. Ogle back out on the wing. 7 to shoot. Gets tied up at the free throw line. Now forces the shot up. It's good. Wow, Kate Ogle got the basket to go. It looked like Alicia Thorne had her tied up. They didn't call a jump ball. Blossoms have it on the other end. There's Thorne. Make it Cruz driving. She's going to be fouled as she goes up for the shot. And Haley's going to get to go to the free throw line. They call the foul on Kate Ogle. Have that as 4 on her. Haley Cruz at the free throw line. She'll be shooting 2. Blossoms leading by 1. 48-47. 1:22 to play here in the ball game. Haley with 7 points on the afternoon. First free throws up, bounces around, and comes off no good. Boy, that has been the nemesis of the Blossoms here this afternoon. The free throw line. Still lead by 1, can stretch it to 2 with this free throw. It's up. This one's off the front of the rim, no good. And the Tigers get the rebound, and they're down the floor. Blossoms have struggled at the line. Tigers with the basketball, down by 1. In the corner, they'll swing it over to Ogle. She'll drive, leave it out front. They get it back to Crusoe. Crusoe back to Ogle. Top of the key to Payne. Natalie Payne to the elbow, right side. Weiberg for 3, and it's good. Weiberg with the 3. Tigers lead it by 2. 50-48. We're down to 49 seconds left. Blakemore trying to drive, and now a whistle. Let's see. A foul going to be called on the floor against the Tigers. And that'll be the fourth team foul. Neither team in the bonus. As Coach Midlick will call the timeout here with 46 seconds left on the game clock, 23 on the shot clock. Blossoms down by 2. We'll take it with them. Back with more in a moment.
Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello. Our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-00 for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by your office.
Make some noise!
All right, as we come back, 50-48. Tigers with a 2-point lead. Blossoms basketball, 23 on the shot clock, 46 on the game clock. Long looking to get it in. Lindsay going to have to hurry up. Finally does. Gets it into Bailey Harris. Blossoms get it out front to Blakemore. Blakemore tries to drive down the right side of the lane. Draws a double team. Gets stopped there. Back to Harris. Loose ball picked up by the Blossoms. Cruz has it. 9 to shoot. Cruz bounce pass in the lane to Thorne. Thorne goes up with a shot. She's fouled. And Alicia is going to get to go to the line with a chance to tie the ball game with 27 seconds left in the game. Alicia Thorne will go to the line. The foul went against Tatum Havens. That is the 5th team foul. Alicia Thorne at the line. Her first appearance at the stripe tonight. And it's good, or this afternoon. Makes the free throw. She can tie the ball game here at 50 with 27 seconds left. Second free throw's up. It's good. Got them both to go. We're tied only for the 5th time in this ball game. East Central calls a timeout with 27 seconds left. Both teams are going to have one final timeout remaining. It will be East Central basketball. When we come out of the timeout, we're not going to throw it back to the station. We'll keep it here. We don't want to miss any of the final 27 seconds. But you go back and look, the Blossoms on the day from the free throw line. Let's see, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 9, 14, 7 out of 16 unofficially. In the ball game from the free throw line for the Blossoms. Uncharacteristic of them. Usually shoot better. The Tigers, on the other hand, they're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 12 from the free throw line. 50-50. We are all tied. You'll remember we ended the first quarter tied at 11. Halftime we were tied at 24. The Tigers had a 5-point lead, or make it a 4-point, no, it was 5-point lead at the end of 3, 39-34. And here we are with 27 seconds remaining in the ball game, and we're tied at 50. Men's action will be coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. It'll be Tiger basketball. They'll get it in front of their own bench. Alicia Thorne, Bailey Harris, Lindsey Long, Azaria Holbert, and Kelsey Blakemore on the floor for the Blossoms. Both teams have a timeout remaining. Tigers on the road here, all tied up with the Blossoms, 50-50. Kate Ogle will get set to trigger it in for the Tigers. They get it in to Mackenzie Crusoe. Crusoe standing out here near midcourt. They may try to hold it for the final shot. 17 seconds remain. She still hasn't moved out here near midcourt. Now starts to move. 11 seconds. Crusoe with the dribble. Goes to Cummins on the left side of the lane. 7 seconds trying to drive. Throws it out front. Long three-pointer on the way by Cummins. No good. Shot at the buzzer's no good. A whistle and a foul going to be called on the rebound. They're going to call a Lindsey Long with a push-off foul on the rebound. Oh, no, with 0.2 seconds left. 0.2 of a second left. They call a Lindsey Long with a foul there on the shot, and that'll be 5 on her. Well, Lindsey's going to foul out of the ball game with 9 points. Coach Midlick going to have to go to the bench and see who he wants to select. He'll have a little time out there to do that. 0.2 of a second left. And the Tigers will have 2 free throws. Boy, oh boy, what a way this one has come down to an end. They're gonna check the clock, make sure there's no more, shouldn't put more time back up on the clock. They send both teams to the benches, their respective benches. All tied here, 50-50. Tigers had threw up a desperation 3. The rebound, they called the foul on a Lindsey Long. Boy, the crowd here, the home crowd doesn't like it at all. All right, they're going to check the monitors to see if they need to put any more time back up on the clock. Right now, there's 0.2 of a second. At the free throw line for the Tigers is going to be Kate Ogle. She is 2 of 2 from the free throw line. As she has 6, 9, 11 points in the ball game. She's going to be shooting 2 shots. They do put 0.5 of a second back up, so 0.7 of a second left in the ball game in regulation. Kate Ogle at the line. She just got to make 1 out of 2 to give them the lead. First one's on the way, up and good. And it is 51-50. Second free throw. It's on the way. It's up. It's good. Got them both to go. Coach Midlick calls the timeout. And the Blossoms going to use their final timeout here with 0.7 of a second. Going to have to get off a quick pass in and then a quick shot as well. Blossoms are going to have the basketball in the front court. They'll get it in front of their own bench. And Coach Midlick over there trying to draw up something and get, who do you get open? Well, Lindsey Long's fouled out of the game. Bailey Harris, she has not hit a 3 today. Kelsey Blakemore's hit 2. Alicia Thorne's hit 2. Haley Cruz has hit 1. We'll see who they try to get open. 52-50. 0.7 of a second remain. Blossoms are going to have the basketball. They'll inbound in front of their own bench. And Coach David Midlick trying to draw up a play there for the Blossoms if they can execute it. Kelsey Blakemore will trigger the inbounds. Haley Thorne's out there. Haley Cruz out there. Alicia Thorne. Azaria Holbert and Bailey Harris. And now East Central going to use their final timeout after they saw how the Blossoms came out and lined up. East Central calls their timeout. Men's action will be coming your way 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. It's 52-50. East Central with a 2-point lead. A game that has seen 14 lead changes, 5 ties. Biggest lead by ECU has been 7. Biggest lead by UAL has been 3 this afternoon. And it's come down to the final 0.7 of a second. Blakemore is going to trigger the inbound. ECU will guard the inbounder. Blakemore looking to get it in. They get it into Bailey Harris. Harris going for the tie at the buzzer. It's in and out, no good. And the Blossoms are going to fall here this afternoon. The final score, 52-50. The Tigers of ECU get the win this afternoon over the Blossoms. They will improve to 3-13 in conference play. The Blossoms will fall to 3-13 in conference play. And boy, what a disappointment for the Blossoms here this afternoon, as they could not hit the free throws when they needed to. Unofficially, 2, 4, 6 out of 14, 6 out of 16, I believe, unofficially. We'll get to final numbers here in just a moment. But the Blossoms fall 52-50 at the end of regulation. Had a chance at the buzzer to tie it, but couldn't get the shot to fall. They put it in the hands of their best shooter, Bailey Harris, and couldn't get it to go down. As Coach Midlick makes his way over here to join us on our post-game show. Coach, this was a tough one to lose, and I know you hadn't had a chance to look at many of the numbers, but if you go back and look at the free throws.
Absolutely, and missed layups. Yeah. I mean, you can't, in a one-possession game, you're 7 for 16 from the free throw line, and I can't tell you how many shots right by the basket in the second half we missed. It had to have been at least 5.
Yeah, they were crucial shots underneath, and just couldn't get them to fall. You look at, they out-rebounded us 3. We led at halftime on the rebounding side. But again, you got to go back. We shoot free throws better than that. Just somehow they wouldn't go in this afternoon.
Yeah, they didn't. And that's you gotta hit them when they're in a tight basketball game. Is all. Nothing more I can say about it.
I know we had a game plan to keep Mackenzie Crusoe from scoring 30 like she did the last time. Did that on her. Did a good job on her keeping her out. But then you get 2 other teams, Kennedy Cummins and Katie Ogle, scored double points.
Right, and it goes back again too. I'll take any game we play where we hold a team to 52. You got to find a way to score 53, and we had our opportunities, and it didn't happen.
Final shot, Bailey had it there, had a pretty good look, just wouldn't go down.
Right, and we executed that. We just kind of drew that up, and I don't know if it had counted anyway because the clock started late because they tipped the basketball when it was in. So if they'd have gone back and reviewed it, even if it had gone in, I don't think it would have counted. but they executed it well. It's just a tough loss for us. We can look back at some things we should have, would have, could have, but we didn't.
We got to go on the road next Thursday. Go to Magnolia, take on another tough team.
Absolutely. Right. We'll get them ready and be ready on Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you. Coach Midlick joined us. Final numbers in the ball game. Tigers for the game shoot 17 of 57, 30%. They were 7 of 18 from beyond the arc. That's 39%. They hit 11 of 14 free throws, 79%. The Blossoms, 17 of 48 from the floor. That's 35%. 9 of 23 from beyond the arc, 39%. And hit 7 of 16 free throws. That's 44%. Tigers out-rebounded us 37-34. Blossoms had 16 turnovers. Tigers had 13. You look at points off turnovers, they're even, 7 apiece. Points in the paint are even at 14 apiece. Second chance points, ECU had 8. Blossoms had 7. Fast break, the Blossoms led that one 6-1. And bench points were 5-3 in favor of ECU. 52-50, the final score. ECU gets the win here on the road over the Blossoms. We're going to throw it back to the station. Mr. Jason Camden's back there with today's best classic rock coming up. We got about 20 minutes before we start the boys ball game, the men's ball game, so I hope you'll come on out and join us. You've got time to join us here at Steelman Fieldhouse. If not, keep it right here. Men's basketball coming your way in about 20 minutes from now.